Welcome back to the FC25 Everton career mode here on the ChesnoidGaming channel. Things look a little different today, and then we'll do for a couple of days here on the YouTube channel. We're very kindly sponsored by Xbox UK today with their Score More with Xbox campaign. You'll notice a link in the description down below. If you follow that link, you stand the opportunity of winning an Xbox console. Not only that, we are giving away FC Point codes, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate codes, and FC25 Ultimate Edition codes over on stream as well. We've done a stream. This is being recorded on stream. We did one on Friday. We will also be doing another one later this week as well. So follow the links in the description to the Twitch stream channel and you'll have the opportunity to enter in some giveaways there as well. We've got FC points and Game Pass Ultimate codes and copies of the game, etc. as we say. So hashtag ads today. As a result, you won't see any other adverts on the content. Gonna not put any YouTube ads in this video because of course it's kindly sponsored already and we don't want to just slam you with ads, do we? So we're going to concentrate on the content as we push forward. But again, to reiterate, sponsored by Xbox UK today with the Score More with Xbox campaign. Link in the description to enter to stand the chance of winning an Xbox console. And of course, come and join me on stream later in the week for an opportunity to win some codes for yourself as well. With regards to the save, we're currently flying high in second with Everton here. Don't ask me how it's happened. I couldn't tell you. It could still yet all fall apart. We haven't played City yet. We haven't played Arsenal yet. We have played Liverpool and we beat them. We lost to Spurs though, and we face Manchester United to begin today. Haven't had a great start to the season. 5 of their opening 9 games have ended in defeat, which is a bit of a shock. But you imagine they've still got the quality in the squad to cause us all sorts of problems today. Regardless, we'll have Man United, we'll play Forest, we'll sim the home game against Fulham, and then we'll play Aston Villa away at the end of the day, and fingers crossed, get ourselves as many points as possible to maintain at least a top 5 or 6 position. The board want from us this year Europa League football as a minimum for next season. So far, we're on form for Champions League, but let's not get too carried away too early doors. So we're going to crack on. We're going to go and play Manchester United. You guys are going to drop the video a like. You're going to subscribe to the channel as well with the notification bell ticked. Good. And hopefully we can get a good positive result to start the day against Old Trafford lads. Manchester United line up with a couple of new faces in there. And a couple of faces notably missing. Mike Maignan in goal. Luke Shaw, Lenny Yoro, Matthijs de Ligt and Diogo Dalot. Sancho is back at the club. Not sure what's going to happen in real life with him, to be completely honest. There is no Rashford at Manchester United anymore. Sold. There is no Lisandro Martinez at Manchester United anymore. Sold. There is no Andre Onana. Sold, although to be fair, Mike Magnan's probably an upgrade on Onana anyway. Their centre-back line might be opened up immediately, but Ugarte's tracking back there. We'll try our best to get a result. They've obviously not had a great season so far, as you saw from the league table earlier on, but they are still quite high in quality on an individual man basis. Oh, that was me trying a slide tackle. Dwight McNeil is actually getting the nod in central midfield for the moment. Oh, that's it. No Rasmus Højlund either. He's been sold too. Joshua Zirkzee leads the line. Here's Garnacho. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Good lad. So, a lot of changes to a lot of the bigger teams' squads we've noticed in career mode this year, or at least in this Everton save anyway. I think I asked in the last episode whether you guys had seen something similar in your own saves. Of course, Lewis Ferguson is out injured for a few weeks. So, we were going to give Carlos Soler the nod in that left centre mid role, but actually Dwight McNeil came to me and said, "Boss, can I play instead?" And I was like, well, go on then. I suppose we'll let you. We'll see how he does centrally, albeit he's now in a bit of a wide position. If he can do a job centrally, then he's probably worth keeping in the squad, isn't he? If he can't do a job centrally, then we are still leaning towards selling him. Here's Joshua Zirkzee again in the... Oh, you lucky boy! Manchester United 1, Everton 0. I feel a bit cheesed. Come on then. Garner's out-muscled by Bruno Fernandes. Former Man United man, of course, James Garner. Was actually quite well regarded at Manchester United by the fans after a very good loan spell at Nottingham Forest a couple of years ago. And then the club let him go. And I think the fans were a little bit disgruntled about that. He has settled on his feet at Everton, albeit in real life they're not doing as well as we are in this save. But he's been pretty solid for us in that central area. Oscar Bob will not be getting any kind remarks from the away fans today, being a City player, obviously. Fresneda could win this, has won this. Oscar Bob show a bit of good footwork and get it around the corner to James Garner. And now let's try and build down the left-hand side. Brian Mbamo is there, but the ball from Garner looking for McNeil isn't good enough. And we could have been in there. And Mbamo on the left trying to utilise his better left foot in crossing, because in shooting he's not been great. Unbelievable footwork from Garnacho. The finish is just as good. They might be 11th in the league, Man United, but it looks like they won't be for long because they lead by 2-0 now. Garnacho to Bruno, quickly to Xerxes. At Old Trafford last season, we got well and truly destroyed by Manchester United by 6-1, I think it was. We then had a much better result, or much better performance against them at Goodison Park later in the season, although I do believe we still lost, perhaps by a 0-0. We went 2-0 down early doors in that game as well, and we might be about to go 3-0 down here. No! 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 We probably are about to go 3-0 down here. Jake O'Brien steps in, misses the ball, then steps in again and misses the ball, then takes the ball. Why don't you just go for the ball the first time, mate? Bruno Fernandes from the spot, and... oh, he's gone straight down the middle. I've dived out the way. I feel like this is a carbon copy of the Old Trafford game last season. 3-0 Man United. We're not going to be second anymore, are we? Nikolenko. That was supposed to go to Mbamo. Oh dear, this is really going wrong, isn't it? Sancho to Xerxes. Thankfully the support is not found. Garner's lost the ball. Stop it, Joshua! Thank you, Mr. Ramsdale. Oh my god. Ah, I've missed the ball, and the man, and Bruno's in, and... guys, it's happening again! Something about Manchester United means that I can't play against them for whatever reason. The boos are causing a cacophony of sound around Goodison Park right now, and quite frankly, I deserve it at the minute. This hasn't happened for ages. It's loose. We'll have that back. And Mbamo to McNeil. No, you don't. I see you coming, Alejandro. Out wide to Bob. Good ball. You're offside there, Dominic. I can't get it to you like that, mate. Isn't Di? And Garner looking for Calvert-Lewin. Spin the man. He's done brilliantly. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We have one back. Is it game on again? Probably not. But it's a start. It's 4-1. Let's not bother celebrating that, lads, shall we? Let's just get straight back to the halfway line. We go again. That's just so bad. He's thankfully found the man, but... go on, Illy man. Go on, Illy man. In the eye. In the eye. All right. He forgot that you had the football, apparently, and just let Lenny Yoro run off with it. We've won it back. Feliz is on the run. Oh, please. Apparently I'm not allowed to kick the ball anymore. Well, we didn't lose the second half. All you can ask after a first half like that is a response in the second. A response we got. Not as good a response as needed, but it's less embarrassing than it potentially could have been. Not necessarily the way we wanted to start the day, but at least when you're at rock bottom, the only way is up. Well, against the different side in red, let's do a bit better this time, shall we? We're away from home at Nottingham Forest. It's Juan Garcia in goal. Omarichis, Murillo, Milenkovic and Rahir at fullback. Sangare and Pape Matar Sarr. Former Spurs man. This is where he ended up. Callum Hudson-Odoi on one wing. And Cali Muendo up top. Who's a player that we did look at when potentially scouting for Dominic Calvert-Lewin replacements. But he's not as physical as a player I might like. NDI kind of already fills that role. And if we are to lose DCL, I'd like someone that is more of Dominic's build and stature than someone else that's small. I would like at least one big physical presence up top. That said, we are playing Feliz in this one rather than Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But so far, we haven't really had the opportunity to see what Valise has got in the locker. Garner to Dwight McNeil, out of his feet, on his left foot. Good save by the keeper to keep us out for now. It's a much more positive start so far here. Let's keep it going. Burma with a quick throw. And then Mikolenko. An early cross. Ndiaye brings it down, looking for Bob. A 1-2 perhaps. Murillo's in the way, but it's only fallen to Ndiaye. Well, Man United got lucky with their first goal of the day in the first game. I've kind of done it back to the AI now, haven't I? Apologies, Forest. Not that Man United are apologising to me, but I will apologise to you. Whether I actually care or not, whether the apology is sincere or not, entirely different matter. But I'll at least say it. Thanks. Onside. Oh, don't forget the ball. Don't forget the ball. And there we go. Bob. Garner. Bob again. Around the corners, Valise. He could make up for it here. He hasn't quite. Good save by the goalkeeper. He might be putting his name in the hat here, Valise. He's onside thanks to the fullback on the far side playing him on. Steps away from one defender that tries. Steps away from another defender that tries. But can't find a teammate in the middle. Valise is actually putting together a very good performance so far. All he needs now is the goal to go with it. Some space here for Dwight McNeil if we can get this to Valise. That's not Valise, that's Mbermo, but here's Dwight McNeil again. Number 7 against number 7. It's number 7 that comes out on top. Ndiaye, lovely spin. And the goal, surely. That's game! Iliman Ndiaye at the double, sir. Everton 2, Nottingham Forest 0. That'll be the dub. A good response. Mbermo. The lack of movement from Calvert-Lewin compared to Valise is noticeable. In the same role, doing the same job, they don't do the same job. And Mbermo to Calvert-Lewin. Valise is on the run. Play it into the channel, and he can get there. The Tottenham loanee's in behind. Can he score the goal to finish Forest off? No. Denied by a good stop. I do like Valise. He's probably not quite at the calibre that we're looking for to replace DCL. But he's putting in a good shout to be a squad option, isn't he, here? Needs that support to arrive. And it has arrived. DCL! Garcia with a good save again. Could have been, well, could have been quite like the Manchester United game, actually, for the away side, scoring a plenty of goals here today. But unfortunately, their goalkeeper's done slightly better than Aaron Ramsdale did in the game back at Goodison Park. But we wanted a response after that first half against Man United. We got one because we won the second half by 1-0. And we've headed into this game and we've gone and won the whole game here as well. And might follow this up with a clean sheet too. And we will. As we clear this, that'll be game. And that is Everton back to form. Fulham at home next in a simmer, before then Aston Villa away at the end of the day. Next up, that game back at Goodison Park against Fulham. We had them in the Carabao Cup earlier this season, and they did get the better of us, which they don't this time. Iliman Ndiaye with back-to-back braces to give us all 3 points. Fulham actually took an early lead in the 15th minute through Vinicius, but Ndiaye, just at the beginning of the second half and just at the end of the second half, turn it around for the Toffees. We will gladly take another set of 3 points. Are we still? We're not still in the top 2. Such is the form of everybody else, but we are still in the top 4. But with a very capable, I'm sure, Aston Villa side to come. That said, they've won 1 game only so far this season, Aston Villa, and are down in 17th. Certainly they are better than their league position suggests. They have only lost 5, which is less than Fulham in 11th and less than Newcastle and Manchester United in 8th and 9th. Only 1 more than Liverpool in 6th. So they're draw specialists so far this season, Aston Villa. But we would like to get victory and commit them to another defeat if we can in the final game of the day. 12 games, 8 clean sheets for Aaron Ramsdale. For all the questions that were asked of the decision to move Pickford on and the decision to replace him with Aaron Ramsdale, I think we've answered those critics. Aston Villa, 4-2-3-1. They haven't yet replaced Emi Martinez. Still, Robin Olsen in goal. You will notice John Stones and Eder Militao, however, as a centre-back partnership. You'll also notice a certain Norberto up top for them. They sold Ollie Watkins. They've replaced him with Beto. It's not a great signing, but as rubbish as he was for me, now watch him absolutely lead the line for Aston Villa. We obviously hope he doesn't, but it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if he does. The leap on John Stones, by the way. All right, corner. Early doors. And Burmo delivers. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is there. Eder Militao bosses it. Okay, those two new centre-backs certainly worth the purchase so far. And John Stones is there again. Bit good, isn't he? Lewis Ferguson from 30 yards. Dominic's injured. He's down. He's holding his knee. I fear the worst. And you know what the worst is? The worst is a significant long-term injury. He's still not up. Ross Barkley coming forward here. Good block. Concert. Yep. It's coming, isn't it? DCL might well have done his ACL. Oh, that is a... Yeah. He has fallen really awkwardly on that left knee. I am not surprised that he's in a bit of pain after that. It also looked like Mikalenko was holding his shoulder there, but we'll hope that he hasn't hurt himself too. Well, we decided to keep Dominic Calvert-Lewin at the club because he was our top goal scorer last year. And now I'm wondering whether that was the right decision or not. Lewis Ferguson, quick 1-2. Open up a bit more space. Ferguson with the turn. Ferguson with the effort. Conser, sorry, with the block. And now the chance from the set piece again. It's Fresneda that could be up. It's Jacob Ramsey that wins the header. And Burmo has gifted them a free kick. Barkley. And Bailey. Ooh, chill, Leon. Calm down, mate. No, not Beto, please. Oh, God! Beto bites back. It had to be, really, didn't it? All about Leon Bailey. But it's Beto that buries it. Bollocks. 1-0 Villa. Valise is there, quickly looking for Ndiaye, out of his feet. Being chased and hounded by Eder Militao. Garner's done really well, though. John Stones in the way. Ferguson could win this, has done. Ndiaye down and under control. Again, hounded by Eder Militao. If you just leave me alone for a moment, we might have the chance to score an equaliser. And Burmo, Ferguson, Ndiaye looking for Valise. Valise turns well. He's done John Stones. He can't score. Oscar Bob's in, though. Another former Manchester City man. Kicks it straight to Olsen, who's actually, in himself, another former Everton man, isn't he, Robin Olsen? Used to play for the club. I'm sure I sold him in the previous Everton save we did back on FIFA 21. Well in for Fresneda. Come on then. Ferguson getting forward. We can run around McGinn. I'm sure we've got the legs. And Burmo, I don't fancy crossing it to Valise with Militao and John Stones in there. Nice little first ball. I'll tell you what, Ndiaye has got... Oh, the better of John Stones on a couple of occasions now. But he hasn't got the better of the woodwork. Forward to Ndiaye again. And space for Valise. Valise! Valise again! Valise again! Oh! Why does it have to be Beto? He's used an arm there. No, we've used an arm. Oh, good. Bailey. Bailey on the run. And McGinn. Bailey again. Come back here, Leon. Leon Bailey's putting in a great audition for a potential new winger role, isn't he? Stop it. It's going to fall to Beto. What on earth? How has that ended up at Beto's feet? Thankfully, they won't score the following corner. Bob. Bollocks. Well in. All right. No, Beto. No, Beto! Chill. I knew that Beto would do this to me today. You could just feel it in the air, couldn't you? Bailey. Sanchez. Bailey again. Bailey again! Oh! Now both sides have hit the post. Very nearly bounced back off Ramsdale and into the back of the net. Luckily for us it didn't. Unfortunately for Villa, they haven't been able to find a second goal to kill us off there. But it was very, very close. Bob looking for Valise. He's won the header well. But Olsen makes the save. A chance at both ends, but one opportunity was definitely more obvious than the other. 2 minutes added. Villa fans are whistling, waiting for the final time to come from the referee. And that challenge might just have sealed it. It has indeed. Aston Villa. Oh, Aston Villa give me the ball back. And would have been very, very vulnerable from that. It wasn't to be. Well, the man that we sold scores the goal that beats us. And the man that we decided to keep is probably injured his ACL and is going to be out for 7 months or so. You win some, you lose some. And today we've done a little bit of both, haven't we? Oh, please don't be out for too long. 4 months. It's not an ACL, it's an LCL for DCL. He's out for 4 months. We are now in the end of October. No, sorry, the end of November. So he's out until March, effectively. He's not going to miss the entirety of the rest of the season, but he is going to miss a large chunk of it. We end the day 4th. We start the day tomorrow with second-placed Arsenal. Oh, joy. To be fair, Valise has been promising in the games that he's played for me so far. He's not yet scored, but he's been promising. Arsenal, West Ham and Burnley before City, Palace and Wolves. I've got 28 million. I could sign a striking replacement for Dominic Calvert-Lewin with that money. And we could raise more by selling McNeil to then buy a striker with the money. But at the moment, we are going to be without our top goal scorer for now. Ndiaye has grown really well so far this season. He's up to 78 rated there now. So hopefully his contributions will continue. And he's been much better today than he was for the majority of last season. He had spells last year where he was very good. But he seems quite consistent this season. That's annoying, isn't it, really? A reminder that today's episode was very kindly sponsored by the guys at Xbox. So do make sure you follow the link in the description to stand a chance of winning a console of your own. We will be doing more giveaways on stream later this week. So follow the links in the description as well to my Twitch and to the YouTube live stream where you will be able to be involved in those giveaways. That's all for this episode today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to Xbox for sponsoring. You can score more with Xbox, and hopefully tomorrow we will do the same. I'll see you later.